Oh, they got these on clearance.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yes.
Hey, wait. What about... Yeah. Dude.
Spider-Man.
Oh, shit. Yeah, dude. Come on.
You got three, right?
Yeah. All right. Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Mikey's Action Figures, and as you saw in the intro, me and the boys were able to cop Bagman, Spider-Man, and I'm excited for this figure because it's a dope figure. My only thing is that it's not on the Spider-Man book that we normally see. If you guys don't know anything about this figure, about this Bagman, in Secret Wars, in the comic issues of Secret Wars, Spider-Man had the symbiote suit. Spider-Man goes to Reed Richards and the Fantastic Four to ask for help to remove the symbiote suit from him. When they help him remove the suit, he's basically in his underwears and he needs something to wear to fight crime. And so Johnny Storm, playing a joke on him, brings him the Fantastic Four suit and a bag to put over his head, basically to keep his identity safe. He puts a paper bag over his head and then he goes out and helps fight crime. But the funny thing is too, this kick me sign that you have right here is something that Johnny Storm put on his back as a joke. So basically he was like messing with them, making him look dumb. So that's what that whole Bagman suit is about. I'm excited for this one. Let's get into it, you guys. I know, guys, I'm sorry, we're still doing it this way. I promise I'll get a diorama, some lights, and a whole table set up. I'll do that eventually, but right now we're keeping it short, we're keeping it sweet. We're doing a showcase. So we got the Amazing Spider-Man logo on the retro card, looking nice. Packaging on the figure is pretty cool. I'll go ahead and spin it around actually, so that anybody who's going and toy hunting, you guys can go ahead and screenshot that, take it at your local Targets, because this is a Target exclusive and you could hopefully find them like we did today. We're gonna take a look at the figure. We'll go ahead and zoom in on him. The bag head looks pretty cool. I feel like the eyes are a little off, but not a big deal. We'll check it out when we get the figure out of the packaging. This is the old Walgreens exclusive Fantastic Four colors. You got the kick me sign right there, which I'm sure it plugs into the back, but we'll see. One of the things I don't like though is it didn't come with whipping hands. I wish it would have, but at least we have the wall crawling hands. So we're gonna go ahead and take this Spider-Man out of his packaging and check him out. All right, so there he is out of the packaging. Bagman, Spider-Man. Right there, looking nice. And we got Mr. Fantastic, so you guys can see the bodies are the same. The one thing I do like is like the bag head sculpt is really nice. The color brown looks nice. The ridges on the bottom of the bag looks really good. I think as far as like his head movement, he has a good enough range to go up and down. So that's actually not bad at all with the bag head. It looks funny though. Like, this is definitely a dope figure to have because it's just like a funny costume that Spider-Man wore. He did wear a bag over his head again though. I want to say, I don't remember the comic book, but I know he wore a bag. He called himself Bombastic, I think, Spider-Man, and he was fighting a White Rabbit. He had given up being Spider-Man, came back to fight the White Rabbit with a bag over his head and some red pants, and he had a new name for himself. But yeah, the bag is just a cool head sculpt to have. The kick me sign right there is really nice. It does pop on and off. So it's a really thin piece of plastic with a back peg. Super simple. I don't know if this Mr. Fantastic has that on his back. So this one does not have that piece. So if you wanted to use this figure to basically replicate this, you couldn't. But we do have your average Mr. Fantastic body, same as this one over here. And then the one thing I like is that they did paint the feet, so they're not just bare feet. But yeah, it's just your average Mr. Fantastic body with a bag head and kick me. So I am gonna do a head swap for these and see how it looks, you know. So if you didn't want to have the bag on his head and you wanted to make him Peter Parker, that's how the Peter Parker head sculpt looks. Let's go ahead and like lift that up for you guys to see better. But yeah, I mean, it doesn't look bad actually if you just want to put a Peter Parker head sculpt. And then I'll go ahead and put the Mr. Fantastic head sculpt so you can see what that looks like. Now if you wanted to try to get yourself a cheap Walgreens exclusive Mr. Fantastic, you could actually swap the head out and then bam, you got yourself Walgreens Mr. Fantastic right there. It's basically the same body, so there's nothing special. Okay, so if you guys wanted to use the whipping hands, these are the symbiote Spider-Man whipping hands. All you have to do is just acetone those white strips. That should be easy, and then you can use those whipping hands for this Bagman. I'm gonna pull out my other Fantastic Four figures and we'll see how that works with the Johnny Storm, because I've been thinking about using that body for that. All right, so we pulled out the whole Fantastic Four team. This is the Fantastic Four team I have in my collection. This was my cheapest way to get them. I think I paid like $5 to $10 per figure. So, but I did make a little bit of a kit bash with Johnny Storm. I did make a kit bash of a Spider-Man that really has no relevance to the comics. He's just, you know, something I made up myself. And I think finally it's time to make him a Bagman. So that's what I'm planning on doing in this video. The test is to see if this head sculpt fits on that well, and if it doesn't, then we'll just have to take the loss. And if it does, we're gonna piece some stuff out. All right, so quick head swap. I think it looks pretty nice. I think that it fits well. It looks like Spider-Man. Now my only problem is that the bag head is a little loose. It doesn't fit the peg really well, so I'm gonna go ahead and fix that real quick, and then we'll check it out. Okay guys, so we went ahead and tightened the head sculpt on Bagman. Now it moves pretty nicely, not too loose, so it moves pretty good. As far as like the articulation on this body mold, it goes down good and it goes up pretty good too. So I'm gonna go ahead and try to swap out the hands and feet and see if I can get this figure into being my Bagman. Okay guys, so I finished everything up, and right when I finished, I went outside to film the rest of the video, and I noticed how dark it was outside. Like, it's really dark. So I went inside where the light is, and we got our Bagman done. I think the feet match pretty well, but I'll show you guys on this side. So we'll put him with the Fantastic Four team. Alright, so here he is, Bagman, looking beautiful. Obviously I'm gonna have to acetone the whipping hand, but I like the way that the blues match a little bit. It's not too bad, but you know, I like this body mold. My only problem is that it doesn't have that peg to put the kick me sign. I might drill a hole in the back to use it, so that's that, but it looks nice. Okay guys, so here he is, Bagman, my custom, my Kitbash Bagman that goes with this Fantastic Four team, this black and blue color. I think for me it looks really good. If you guys want to do the same thing with your figure, and you want to do it with that Hasbro PulseCon exclusive, by all means, it goes with the Fantastic Four if you have that team. But this is the team I'm doing it with, so I just wanted to, you know, have a little fun with it. And there he is. But alright guys, there you have it. That's it for this figure, for my Kitbash, for the Bagman showcase. I hope you guys liked it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe. Oh yeah, and I almost forgot. Tonight, me and the boys are going live on Whatnot. Click the link in the description below. We're going live tonight at 8 p.m. So tonight at 8 p.m. we're going to be selling figures on Whatnot. Hope you guys should join us. But if not, I'll see you on the next video. Have a good one, you guys. Let's get it.
I told you fools. I told you fools it's gonna be a good video.